Microsoft. So happy holidays, everybody. Today, 1% down and into the close. Stock flushed a little bit on a news. That was pretty big headline into the close of the day. They face broad antitrust investigation from US FTC. So this was the headline into the close. U.S. Federal Trade Commission has opened an antitrust investigation of Microsoft, drilling into everything from companies' cloud computing and software licensing businesses to cybersecurity offerings and artificial intelligence products. So, all right, we're not going to dive into the lawsuit, but we're going to take a look at the stock. What is going on with this name? So far, this is the heat map of the market for the day. You can see tech was a bit weak. Semiconductors sold off. But year-to-date performance, Microsoft has been actually this year underperforming S&P 500. You can see even among the big giant techs, you can see 12%. I'm not saying that in software infrastructure sector that we have, it is the one weakest. Yeah, we have some down, but this is the $1 trillion company, $3 trillion company. And if you compare it to other large caps, Apple, let's say Amazon, Google, Meta, this is definitely underperforming the market, especially from the beginning of the year. If you take a look at the chart of the stock, so the high was in July. Ever since, we know QQQs, NASDAQ 100, S&P 500, they both took out those highs and made new highs and trading near those highs. But Microsoft, you can see for the last 4 or 5 months or so, it has been in this consolidation area. If we take a look at the monthly chart of the stock, we can clearly see what it has been going on for, last 4 months. Do we have a clear downtrend so far? We do have in stock, of course, it's still in an uptrend. Anytime stock pulls back from its highs 20%, then I would consider it in a correction territory. But from its highs, Microsoft so far trading like 9%. So give or take correction. But is it going to take too long and this stock will underperform? So let's take a look at the technical levels. And then we'll take a look at what's going on with the revenue of this stock. So far, let's switch to daily chart. This stock is hovering around its 200-day and 50-day moving average. So this price where it closed today, that's your 50-day, 200-day, and also 20-day and 5-day around this region as well for $117, $18 levels. So for me, the support would be this low of August, where you guys had, we had overall market flush out and everything bounced, but Microsoft was the only one that was weak after that. And I'm looking at those lows and I have this trend line where, whether you're looking up or down, we have some sort of a, call it a wedge. So which way it's going to break down? Is it going to break down or is it going to break up? So if we do break down, I'm going to be watching the area of this low that we had in summer. So yearly opening price for the stock somewhere around here at 375. So above that level, stock will be positive. Below this level, it will be negative. And do I think that it can sell off? Well, first level of defense would be these areas, 410, 45, 400. And to the upside, if it gets back above 430, then it has a chance to run towards 440. In terms of fundamentals, the stock has been growing crazy, especially the last 5 years as well. With AI, of course, they are the leaders. And you can see the revenue growth annually, from 2020, 143 billion to 245 billion revenue in a matter of 4 years. That's crazy. Double-digit number growth, except for 2023. It's only 7% revenue growth. But you see, even if you switch to quarterly, they have been just reporting very, very good earnings. Okay. So if it sells off, I think it's going to be an opportunity. So 20% would be top of the correction zone, which would put the stock around 375. So basically wiping out this year's gain. And at this region, I would be interested to possibly, if we find some sort of a support around these levels, to look for some sort of a dip buying opportunity. But right here, right now, when news are fresh, I'm sure there's going to be people a little bit hesitant to get in the name, and probably by the price action you can tell. I mean, a lot of people probably knew that this news was coming out, and that's why this stock was underperforming for a reason. So there's always somebody knows something, and in this case, I mean, we can just give you an example of Visa, right? Where we had that headline, it sold off for like a couple more days, and then it consolidated, took out highs, and it's trading at all-time highs. But with Microsoft case, I think it can take pretty long time, just like Google. But those are the levels I'm going to be watching for the stock. I don't want to make this video too long. We're going to take a look at the option activity probably next time. But today, so far, not much of a volume and put to call ratio. There was nothing that would stand out saying that this was leaning one way or another. So that's the update for the stock. Let's see what happens. Those are the levels I'm watching. Thanks for watching. If you're new, don't forget to like, subscribe. See you in the next one.